Yo guys, welcome back to Fulfillment Key, and today I'm going to talk about something really interesting, this short, brief video, but what I want to talk about is why your environment is really important, not key to your success, but why it does play a factor in your success, right? So generally when people are on the come up as an entrepreneur, they're not able to really, afford the luxuries of life or, be able to live in a place that's really nice, and that's understandable, right? But what I see is when entrepreneurs start making a lot more money, I see two kinds of entrepreneurs, right? Or two kinds of just people in general that make a lot of money. There's the first kind that, just blow most of it and don't save anything. And then there's the other kind that, saves way too much and doesn't really spend really anything. And they're called financial minimalists, right? But those kind of people, at least in my perception and from what I see, I don't think that that's the best way to go about things. And I also don't think the other way is the best way to go about things. At least for me, right? There's a happy medium in between both of these, right? And that's spending enough to where you're able to live and have a nice environment that influences your success, but not where you're pushing the boundaries of what you can afford, and not where you're, really pushing how much you can really, as I said, afford, how much you can really stomach. Because let me explain this. When you have the money, having the environment, for example, a place like this, or having, a place that reminds you about your success, or an item or an object that reminds you of your success, it pushes you further. Now, this isn't true for most people, but from most entrepreneurs I've met, they've all agreed that environment is a super key factor to your success. And that's part of the reason that I'm here right now. I personally think that, if you can afford it, it's really important to not inflate your lifestyle per se, but, to put yourself in the next level of life. Because if you're really, working and say you're making $50,000 a month and you're still living in the same $1,400 a month apartment, I think there's something a little bit off there. You do want to dedicate most of that money to your business, but if you can afford maybe even a $3,500 per month high rise, or $4,000 per month place, and you think that it's a nice view, it's a nice environment, I say do it. Because no matter whether or not you're a creative, you're an entrepreneur, whoever you are, being in a place like this, it really does make you creative, and it really does give you ideas, and it really does push you forward, right? A lot of people, when they're getting successful and they don't move out, they start to lose drive, and they start to lose a lot of motivation. And I think that in order to sustain your motivation, you need to have a strategy in order to keep building your motivation. Now, I know a lot of you might not actually already have a successful business, or might not even be in business yet, but keep this in mind for when you are, building a business, and when you do get to this point, and even when you're starting off. If you have the capability to do something live in a nice place, own nicer things, do it. But remember, there's a level to what you can do that at. There is, there's a way of doing everything. And if you take too much risk or too little risk in any scenario, you're not going to win. So there's always the happy medium you need to find. I can afford this much, I can't afford that much, and I don't want to live like this. I got to be right here. But yeah, like I said, environment is a very key factor in your success, because it can provide you a lot of ideas. It can put you in the right environment. It can put you around the right people. And, just overall, why else are you working? That's what I like to ask people. They're okay, this company is what I live for, right? But I think it's important to have a couple of things outside of your company that you live for, and, live a little well, because at the end of the day, tomorrow we cannot be here. So, right? Build your business, but remember that it's always important to have a healthy balance between your business and your personal life. And remember to enjoy life enough. Don't take it too far, but enjoy life enough, because like I said, at the end of the day, we can all not be here. But thank you for watching the video. If you guys resonate with what I just said, remember to comment your thoughts about this video, and subscribe, because I'll have a lot more awesome videos coming through to this channel. Anyway, peace, and have an amazing day.